Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Harrison here, and today we're going over a pure Rocket deck list. So this one doesn't run any of the Azamina cards, it's more like pure, and the reason I think you can play this version is there's a lot less redundancy. The only like bad draw you really have is the double interlock, boot sector, and gaze to minus, and I think you can cut like gaze from this deck because there's not as I don't think there'll be as much Nibiru next format, so I don't think gaze is going to be as needed. It's nice to hide in the ceiling, but I think you can just make like a decent like board already that this card might not be like needed. Because next format, a lot of decks will struggle with Borrowland. Like Doomsday, they just have the Exceedum Phoso to out it. Let's put against Justia, is its name? Yeah, Justice. Yeah, like it equips it. They have like a good way to like actually like out the card. Then Elvino, they only have a trap, so you can just save your guy for Titania, and you'll just like live. You can't really, they can never out Borrowland. Then Kill Turn, they have to use a synchro to out it, but it's a lot of like commitment and very hard to do if you also have other stuff backing it up. So because of that, like there's an argument to cut Ks, but all your other cards are like pretty good. Like Reboot, I think is also pretty crazy. Like a lot of decks are gonna have spells and traps going second, so being able to like actually search this with Breach Barrel is really good. And you also have like a decent amount of starters. Like this version plays 13 starters, and then you have like 1, 2, 3, like 4, 5, 6 extenders, so it's pretty good. And the Destroyer is pretty cool as well, because you can use it to make Dispatter in your combo. So if you draw like Shrine plus, if you draw like a way to play plus Shrine, you can send Destrudo, which is pretty cool, and lets you extend your board even more. So there's a lot of stuff like going on in this deck, but I just want to go over like the main combos you'll be doing, which is Loader, Tracer, then also showing like how Loader can play if you self draw yourself. Because what's cool if you self draw yourself is you can still like end on a decent board, which a lot of decks will struggle with because it's Pro End plus a couple other things, and you only give them like 2 draws off from a Charmy. So I think this deck is like pretty cool. It does something different, and it plays like a good amount like non-engine. Like it plays 17, which is what I'm on right now for Azamina stuff. But you just get like you can play 18 technically because reboot, and you can even cut down like on Shrine, and there's just like less bricks in this deck. So that's the main appeal of this version. So for rough combos, we get this one, yeah. So this is the rough loader combo. So because you don't play the Azamina cards, your board is slightly smaller, but I still think it's good enough. Da, 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 So start loader, then your normal loader, use the effect, add router, then special router, link one, striker, striker, add, boot. And here, like, you need to like do router. You need to pop the router to add back the loader, so you can make reach barrel. So add back, then router, add silver rocket, then boot will summon both of them. So if you don't play silver rocket here, you can also just like add tracer here, because when you try to do breach target your tracer, you can chain tracer, tracer something from deck, and breach something from deck as well, which is cool. So here you add reboot, then you do breach target silver, chain silver, revert extra deck, summon tracer, tracer pop, summon detonator, link into triggers. Then you're gonna link, sorry, you're gonna fusion summon first. Add the caliber. So you have to play a caliber in this version as well, but you link one, summon back, effect pop, add detonator. So then you can special caliber, make demod. Demod, add gaze. Then you're gonna special link, then effect equip, effect negate, summon out, link. Then you have 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4 disruptions. So you have like 3 omni negates, sorry, 2 like omni negates, then another spell trap, and another like monster negate. So this is like pretty strong, and it's like just like your 1 card investment, so it's pretty good. And you get the card for triggering back, like when you summon a card off loader, which in this case will be Destrudo, which will gain more value. So it's a pretty like cool combo, and I like being able to search reboot in my combo. Like there'll be times you have to go grab the other card, where you have to grab the borrow. I keep forgetting what it's called. The borrow code, I think it is. Yeah, borrow regenerator. But like a lot of the time, I'm always gonna go for reboot because the searchable count trap is really crazy. Especially like when people play in Solemn Report. Like if you have quick launch plus like a rocket, you know what's on the rocket first, then you activate quick launch to play around Solemn Report, and then if your opponent has back row, you can just make reboot. You can just search reboot, which is nice. Because I was playing like a game today, and like my opponent had back row, I made like an SP into it because I couldn't kill them. It's kind of awkward. But I'm able to like just make a link to see what happens. If they don't use a back row, you search a way to check it. Or if they do use a back row, you just search for field spell. The quick spell is really nice. You just like push through stuff really easily because of that. So I'm a big fan of these cards. Then we'll do the Tracer combo. So Tracer, you can't get to both Link 5s, but I think that's fine because like, if you want to get to both Link 5s, you have to use Borrow, the Borrow spell, which post side might be better because then you can like dig for side cards. So your board will change because of that. But I prefer to go to like, I think I prefer this board a bit more just because like it has a bit more like interaction going on, which you'll see. Oop. So Tracer, summon out Loader, Loader add Router, special Router, Link 1, add Boot, then Pop, add back Tracer, Router effect, add Silver, then special both here, Link into Breach, add the Trap, then effect Target, and chain Silver, summon out Caliber, Link 1, effect summon Caliber, link into the Link 3, add the spell, then use Link 3, pop, add back Caliber, so we got like our second 4, summon Fatal Flare, summon Detonator, equip, summon back for Breach Broil with the Detonator, then Link 5 into Borrowland, then we're going to Breach Borrowland negate the Detonator, summon back Loader, then Special Caliber, then summon Enlightenment Paladin, then make demod at Gaze, then Link 2 into IP, then you have Gaze, Reboot, Borrowland, IP, which is like pretty good because like IP will do IP into SP, so that's like 2 disruptions by itself, then 3, 4, 5. Like this has like more interaction going on, and I think removal is going to be slightly better next format because Elven deck, if you just like remove one of the guys and summon, is pretty good. Then against Cool Tune, also removing the bodies is really strong. Because like if you remove the bodies, then you have Trune to check the extender, or like Reboot to check the extender as well. So pretty good. So that's why I'm like a big fan of like this board right now. Like I don't think you necessarily need that many stuff. Then finally we have like a self-draw combo. So this one will give your opponent 2 draws and it still ends on a decent board. This is just the This is just the loader version because I haven't found like a Tracer one that I'm a huge fan of yet. And this is why Delindrus is in here because you see in this combo I still don't play Delindrus a lot of the time. Like I don't think it's needed. It's more efficient just to make the Breach Brawl. Breach Brawl Dragon. And yeah, so we have a draw here. So it's on loader, special router, then assuming they like that's when they're doing that stuff. So like we're assuming they're fooling us or purely us. Like either way, we only give them 2 draws, which is nice. So you make striker, add boot, then effect, pop, add back, then add tracer, then do boot, summon 2. That boot effect is meant to be a pretend it's please pretend it is. So do boot effect. So we'll hey, what am I doing? So boot should be in graveyard or like on field, but like we'll make the Delindrus, then we'll draw ourselves there, then we'll activate boot. So we'll pop boot, make breach barrel, then breach barrel target silver, then chain silver, summon loader, then trigger Delindrus, make Pisty, summon back a guy, make Borrowland, summon out, then make IP, then end phase, get Tracer. So on your opponent's turn, we've got Borrowland negate, IP link off, then we get to get Detonator, Tracer summon Detonator, get a search, or summon Detonate off. Borrowland. So this gives us like 3 disruptions, and we give them 2 draws, which is pretty nice. So it makes draw kind of viable, which is good as a way to stop charming. So that's like a nice addition to a deck. So this version, like, I think might be better than the Azumina slightly. Like you have slightly less pushes if your normal summon gets interrupted, which is not great. But you have like a bit more like flexibility with a non-engine, and you can self-draw yourself, which I think is good. I think there's an argument where like I played like songs in this deck as well, just to make the engines better. And also since you play Crown in this deck, I think Crown's like pretty good against a lot of stuff. Like against say against Doomsday, if you Crown like either these 2 like guys, because they're 25 or less, you can always like borrow sword, like because you have space for borrow sword because of borrow child. You can like Bowl Shroud, Summon Out Barrel Sword. And if you have like Borderland as well, like you can just easily, you can like consistently like kill like through a 24, like 25 or less guy, and after you crown it, which is pretty cool. So that's why I think this is like usable in this deck. And the deck you can't kill, which is Kill Tune, you can just like, even if you can't like kill for back to back, you can just like remove a whole board and just put up a Borderland. And even if you got back to back, like Borderland like just goes up. So I'm a big fan of this card. So I'll probably do like, I'll try and do more gameplay, like just testing this version and Asmina, just showing you like what I think is better. Like it might end up just being like a weird hybrid if like DFL style cards get hit where you have more space for all these cards. But overall, I think the deck is really solid. Definitely like check it out, and yeah, I'll see you around.